What's good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another video. Today we've got the best Nintendo Switch and RPG news for you guys. But before we get into that, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're someone new, and click that notification bell to get my videos first. And thank you once again to all the peeps that are congratulating for the 100,000 subscribers. I do appreciate it, and thank you so much for making it happen. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump right into it. And we're starting off with a super hype-looking hand-drawn 2D RPG announced for the Nintendo Switch. This game looks absolutely incredible. I am loving the vibes and just the action that they showed off. This was a Nintendo's indie showcase holiday thing. I guess this was a Kickstarter game, but this game is looking incredible when it comes down to it. And it's called Afterimage. We got a release date for the game as well. So we've got a final release date on the Nintendo Switch today. Recently, publisher Modus Games and developer Oregon Shanghai revealed that the title is due out on April 25th, 2023. More games stacking up for the first half of 2023. Now, for those who missed out on the previous coverage of this game, because I didn't really know much about it, this is a hand-drawn 2D action adventure game. You guys are seeing how silky smooth this looks, but trust me, it gets better. You're going to want to stay through all of this because this game is sounding like it's going to be awesome, and we're pairing it with the actual footage of the game here. So, Afterimage, hand-drawn 2D action adventure game that emphasizes fast-paced combat with diversified character builds, non-linear levels, and a gripping storyline set in the ruins of a fantasy world. Years after the cataclysm called the Raising nearly brought an end to the human civilization, an amnesiac girl named Renee awakens among the ruins of the city's capital to recover her lost memories. She embarks on a journey to rescue her mentor, inexplicably setting into motion a series of events that will determine the fate of the new world. Now, here are some of the key features of this awesome, smooth-looking 2D action RPG. So, explore a non-linear world underneath the secrets buried deep within the ruins of the vast interconnected world of Engarden. Interact with over 50 different NPCs, each with their own story and purpose. Learn more about their role in Engardian through side quests. Fight over 170 varieties of enemies, including 30 tough boss encounters. Deep RPG mechanics allow for diverse character builds and over 200 different equipment to collect and choose from, including 6 classes of main weapons, sub-weapon, armor, and accessories. Invest talent points into a variety of stat upgrades and unique weapon skills for each class of weapon. Determine the fate of the world. Discover multiple endings depending on Renee's actions that will shape the future of Engarden. Stunning 2D art style with animations hand-drawn frame by frame, and that's very important. What makes it look so smooth? If it's not frame by frame, it looks a little bit jerky. Some of the, smaller indie games that we do see, but this one looks super fluid, as if a big studio was doing it because they took the time to get that animation frame by frame. You can discover new abilities and new after images that grant unique benefits in your exploration and combat. Use these skills to access new areas, shortcuts, and master these in combat to defeat more difficult enemy encounters. Over 40 original orchestral tracks as well, in-house, and also with some help they got. I mean, this is looking absolutely incredible, and I think that recently we've been seeing some Kickstarter games come out of nowhere and have crazy types of success. Chained Echoes, one of the best RPGs that I've played on the Nintendo Switch. Now we have this game, Afterimage, as well, that's looking absolutely incredible with this hand-drawn style. As soon as I saw a trailer for it, I was like, yo, I've got to talk about this game. I didn't know about it before, but since Nintendo put it on their indie event that's going down inside the House of Indies, the holiday event, I was like, yo, look at this game. And there was a couple of games that looked pretty good, but this one to me stuck out the most out of the whole show. So Afterimage launching on April 25th, 2023, looking like it's going to be the next hit 2D Metroidvania style type of game RPG that's out there. So I'm looking forward to playing it quite a bit. So what are your thoughts on Afterimage for the Nintendo Switch? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the next topic here, guys, we've got some new information on Nintendo Switch Online icons. They're returning as daily special rewards, and there is a lot of different icons that you're going to be able to pick from. So Nintendo Switch Online is doing something a little bit different, spicing it up for the holiday here with the latest user icon promotion. Now, starting right now at this point, multiple games will be returning on a daily basis. That means you'll have a chance to obtain icons that you missed out on before. You got Super Mario Odyssey, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Mario Strikers Battle League, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the NES, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Kirby's Dream Buffet, all making a return, and you guys can check out the list right here. Here will be the posted dates for them, so make sure you get in on that if you missed out. Now, if I want to be a little bit biased here when it comes down to it, don't miss out on the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 icons, because those are fantastic, and you're going to look swaggy with those cool characters from Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Now, that is happening from December 26th and January 3rd. So you're going to have those days. It's going to be rotating. So don't miss out on those Xenoblade icons. I mean, the Nintendo Switch Online, it's still kind of getting into its own, but we haven't seen as many issues as it had beforehand. It was a rough launch for this service at the very beginning. People were very upset, but over time it's gotten better and better. The N64 games are kind of coming along a little bit more. Obviously, you got Sega games being added in. You got these icons. There's more features and stuff. So things are looking okay, but we'll see how Nintendo does it in 2023 because there's still a lot of room to improve when it comes to the online, when it comes to the service, when it comes to the game releases. There's a ton of stuff they can do to get things better. But I think it's cool that they're bringing back some of these, as there was probably a lot of people who missed the promotion time periods, and maybe they just got into Xenoblade, or they just got into Legend of Zelda, or they just got a Switch for the holidays or Christmas or whatever the case is, and you're going to get an opportunity to check out some of these icons that you would have maybe not even had a Switch for. So this is dope that it's coming back and they're rotating. They should do this more often for sure. So what are your thoughts on this, guys, when it comes to the rotating icons here? Anything that you plan on going back and picking up? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the next topic here, guys, we've got a delay for a popular franchise that's coming to the Nintendo Switch, and that is Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light. Now, this, from what I understand, is the first Lara Croft game on the Nintendo Switch. And they're finally bringing it over because we don't have the big Tomb Raider games on the Nintendo Switch at all, but this one is coming and it's not bad based off of the reviews and everything. So here's a little bit of an update. So it's called Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light, in addition to Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris. So yeah, both of these games are going to be coming over and they're both delayed. So we have both of these Lara Croft titles being delayed. So it seems like they just forgot to work on them, or they have other work they're doing. I mean, these aren't super big, the AAA Lara Croft games, so it is what it is, or Tomb Raider games. Feral Interactive, they are the studio behind the Switch ports of these games. They said via Twitter that Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light and Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris will hit the console in 2023. Quote, "We look forward to sharing more in the new year." So both of these games, first Lara Croft, first Tomb Raider games to come to the Nintendo Switch platform, and you're already dealing with quite a bit of a delay here when it comes down to it. Now, let's talk about this just a little bit for those who don't know about these games. Now, these are arcade, action-inspired adventure types of experiences. The titles combine the hallmarks of Tomb Raider, including exploration and discovery, platforming, and puzzle solving, with cooperative multiplayer, character progression, and fast-paced combat. Now, I do like the new Tomb Raider games, but I'll be honest, I'm much more inclined to play something smaller when it comes to Tomb Raider. I'm not in love with the big Tomb Raider games, and I've played one of these before. I know I played it before, and it was kind of cool, especially like with the co-op feature and all of that. So I think it's going to be good once it comes out. The games were received well when they came out back in the day. It's just unfortunate they got a delay and they didn't have it before Christmas, but hey, it is what it is. You got to make sure that these games run and look good. So if they're having issues or whatever the case is, they need to get that straightened out. So if they need to delay it, delay it. It's not like these games are super hotly anticipated or people are rushing to go get these. So it is what it is there. But overall, it's still coming. It's just going to be 2023. So they're just communicating that update to all of us. So what do you guys think about this when it comes to these Lara Croft titles that are coming to Nintendo Switch delayed to 2023? Still plan on picking them up later? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the final topic here, guys, we've got some new information. A huge update for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. The update is available now, and this is already one of the best, if not the best, beat 'em up game of all time, and it's gotten even better. More customization, more options, more gameplay, fixes. Oh my gosh, this is a huge update. So, publisher Dotemu and developer Tribute Games have released a new update for TMNT Shredder's Revenge. Let's talk about some of these features that they added, because this is pretty cool. So, gameplay. Brand new arcade mode is here, custom game, just like the actual arcade machine. Customize your game experience using dip switches, free play, old school super attacks, faster enemies, no more taunts, and many more. You can see the customization in the lobbies of the custom games. Achievements, progression, and unlocking is disabled in custom games. So obviously, because you can cheat it if you do that. So online in the character selection menu, the host can now set a maximum number of players for the lobby. So if you only want one of your friends or two of your friends, you can now customize that. Graphics. Added some awesome filters, CRT, normal or curved, and VCR. Check them out in the options menu. You've got gameplay fixes as well. Fix crash rate in arcade mode when changing the difficulty. Cars can no longer deal massive damage when the player is considered armored. I mean, there's just a bunch. Fixing bosses, sometimes unable to reach the player. All sorts of fixes and stuff to where it's going to make the gameplay better as well. More stuff with the online when it comes to fixes. Guest players can now rejoin the same hosted game, so if you need to leave then come back, you can get that done. Inputs being fixed as well when it comes to the backflip or round off. Menus being fixed with soft locks, so that's obviously great. But huge gameplay improvements. Now, taunts will only fill up the first ninja power bar. A bunch of other things as well. I'm going to put it up here because there's just so much stuff that they've added into the mix here. It really makes it not like a completely new game, but it really takes it to like, okay, I want to go back in and experience all these different tweaks. Some of these things might have been annoying, and now that it's been fixed, you can replay the game again or play it with a friend or go for all the achievements or some really cool stuff. So I love that, man. This is a very good update for a very good game. Definitely one of the best games that released in 2022, and I'm actually looking forward to going back in, probably with my brother if he wants to play, and playing this local co-op. So this is dope, man. I really like what they've done here. So what do you guys think about this update for TMNT Shredder's Revenge? It's available on PS5, PS4, Xbox One, PC via Steam, Switch. You can pick it up anywhere, have fun, kick some Shredder butt too as well. So what do you guys think about everything that we talked about here, from the cool game Afterimage, Nintendo Switch Online, Tomb Raider? So much stuff to go over. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're someone new, click that notification bell, and we will see you for the next video. Peace.